The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to this bird chili edition of ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt. I've got my hood up over my headphones. It's like, ooh, chilly.
Yeah, I've got my scarf over my face and sort of if I was a girl at your school, you would so have a crush on me if you saw me walking to school.
He's so moody. I'm like, he's artistic and distant.
The thick scarf that covers like from the top of the nose to the top of the chest, and then it's also not only is it wide enough to do that, it is also long enough to flow in the wind.
Oh.
But I guess this podcast is more about reviews and comedy, internet reviews, places like Amazon, Google, Yelp,
right?
Three Wolf Moon,
Heave-Ho, sugar-free gummy bears, all that stuff.
I bet those would be good cold. Chili, put those in the fridge or freezer.
Oh yeah, slide right down. That'd be dangerous, I think. Anyway.
I'm going to start this week with this change up here.
Oh.
Wait, we've been doing reviews pretty much the same way for 230 episodes now. We always tell you the review, where the product, we dwell on that a little bit maybe. Then we give the title of the review, the person, then we do the review, then we do the stars, then we talk about it. No matter how the format of the website presents it, we do that. But this time, I'm going to give you 3 quick reviews, and I'm going to see if you can guess the product.
Oh, I love this.
I am not using any bleeps or edits. I'm going to give it to you straight.
Thought this was where this was going, and I'm so glad it is.
So I'll just hit you first with this review from Matt. You wrote this one, so maybe you already know this. They title it Helps My Back. These are all from Amazon. And they write, Helps my back. I'm not getting tired being out there for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll roll right into this second one. J.C. Laban titles it, Great Shove. They write, my husband was skeptical on the second handle, but ended up loving it.
Okay.
Anything so far?
At first, I was like, if it helps your back, I'm thinking they're an idiot. Maybe it's like a camelback. But then I was like, that doesn't make sense. It's got to be a brace of some sort. But great shove with 2 handles. Now I'm thinking of some sort of lawn or gardening apparatus assistance.
Just nothing like a good shove in the garden. Timothy S. Gray, this is the last one I'll give you. It definitely saves the back. They write, I had one and used it for years until the extra handle finally gave way, so I ordered a new one. Have told everyone I know about its benefits, and many of my friends use this now.
Okay. I think this is one of those fancy-dancy, ergonomic, bionic, psionic snow shovels.
That's
or like just the extra
correct.
Handle that you can crank on there.
Yeah, I think the extra handle is the only use of it is literally an extra handle. There's no sort of pumping or scissoring. But it's just like 2 prongs come off the shovel instead of 1, and there's a slightly shorter one.
Okay.
For that extra leverage, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. It gives you a different point of leverage to
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's definitely, you shovel like normal, and then you use the second handle for a heave-ho situation.
Which really, I mean, that gets us back to our roots as people. We've been heaving and hoeing all the livelong day since we settled.
The good Lord put us on this earth to heave and to hoe. And really all our evolutionary line is led us to heaving and hoeing, and we've lost our heaving hoeing ways.
This helps us do it again. Our weak, feeble backs and bodies are once more capable of heaving and hoeing. Our ancestors may have been settlers, but we don't have to settle for the lethargic life no more. What's the name of the product?
Oh, yeah, let me hit you with that. That is this one, it's enough for some more discussion in and of itself. Snow Joe, oh my God. There's a few things that I'm not going to be able to say on this episode with a straight face that I brought. This name is one of them. This is the Snow Joe Shovelution strain reducing snow shovel with spring assisted handle.
Spring assisted? Holy cow, dog.
I don't see any freaking springs, man. I don't know.
So, like, flex ever so slightly? I think that would be worse if, like, you're expecting a stable handle and then a spring bends a bit on you. Like, I don't want that.
If I want spring assisted, I definitely want, like, a sort of a trebuchet. I want to shovel, click a button.
You get so much weight on that shovel. You can torque it so much, and then it helps. You got to do the heaving, and then it helps with the hoeing.
Right. It's a self-hoeing shovel, but that just doesn't roll off the tongue, so you got to call it the Shovelution.
Oh, my God. They did it right.
I don't even want to copy and paste it. I'm just going to, like, screenshot it. I don't want it in my fucking on my clipboard. I can't even spell it out loud. I guess we have to for the audience. Just let me show Matt. Yeah. It's hard to look at that word.
It assaults the eyes. I mean, it's like shovel.
Go
ahead.
There's just a lot of words, sort of different etymologies, with very different etymologies being shoved together. Shovelution. Shovelution.
Yeah, just literally just shovel and ution. But it hurts my eyes.
But the V-E-lution, I'm actually sick looking at it. Do you want to do it?
I know the word revolution is kind of similar to that, but no. And evolution, no, it hurts. I don't know why it hurts so much to see that. Before we move on, you mentioned your clipboard, and I want to give a pro tip to anybody who's using like a Windows computer. Windows icon and V. If you haven't done it before, hit that button, hit that combination right now. That's going to like give you superpowered copy paste. You can copy like
giga copy.
You can copy stuff again and again, and you hit Windows V and you see all the stuff you just copied. So if you want something you copied 2 copies ago, Windows V, and then you click it, and then it's just that oh my God, images, text, whatever you want. But you got a Windows V to activate that first. So that's your tip for the day. This is an internet podcast.
Nice little winter tip. Right. There's your internet culture segment. We're earning our subgenre today.
I got some reviews from, I think it was just recipes.com. It's still holiday season. People are going to be making stuff for their families. So this is for anyone who wants to make candied yams. This is the first candied yams recipe that I found. Seems pretty straightforward and basic. So I've got a handful of reviews for candied yams. First review comes to us from Cindy G99. She writes, "Sorry, I was disappointed in this. I didn't get rave reviews, and my family wanted our other candied yam recipe. No one had seconds, and here it is almost 2 weeks past Thanksgiving, and the leftovers are still sitting in the fridge. Sigh. I guess I'll go get rid of them. 2 stars.
Get rid of them. You fucked up the recipe. Don't get mad.
2 weeks past Thanksgiving, and they're still in the fridge?
Gross.
Yeah, you should really get on that a lot sooner than that. Unless it's cranberry sauce. That's like the one thing that can stick around for a while because it's just that it's almost jam.
It is a preservative itself.
It's sugar and boiling.
You can just coat your other leftovers in the cranberry sauce. If you do a airtight seal, they're good for years.
Cranberry sauce face mask, yeah. Your skin will be glowing.
That's ambrosia. That's the life water.
What do you think of Sydney saying I'm disappointed because I didn't get rave reviews?
I think the recipe can only do so much. You still gotta execute. You still gotta, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do the damn thing.
I guess I'll counterpoint that with John Metzger's review. He writes, "Got rave reviews." I couldn't resist adding a little sugar-free pancake syrup. 5 stars.
Oh, you dirty dog, you.
I'd go full sugar syrup, if I'm going to be honest. Live a little, John.
It's the holiday, baby.
Yeah,
no one's counting the
we're
calories.
celebrating, bro. But I dig the maple spice in there.
I love, you know me.
Yes, I do.
I'm the patron saint of maple. I went out of my way to get myself a Persian maple the other day. Oh my god, that's a Persian donut with the maple on top.
I had some maple ice donuts.
And if you're
go, just speak your truth.
Yeah, if you're real sweet to them, they'll do a little chocolate drizzle on top, make it look real nice. Then you got then the donut is like every color of duty. That's Christmas, baby.
I love it. Yeah. This review kind of is of the same tone as Cindy's. All Recipes member writes, "My guests enjoyed it, but I want thrilled. My niece's recipe was a better one. 3 stars."
And what was the previous reviewers? Daniel?
John. And there was Cindy before
I'm
that.
Saying damn. Yeah, I'm saying damn. That's why I'm thinking Daniel, but you got to bring it yourself. Recipes are not rule sets. They're just suggestions that you can work around and make your own.
Yeah, what do you
right?
Like? It's not going to do all the work for you, like you say.
And the best recipes, sure, have been time tested, are the core of what the recipe is. If you do it just like that, it should be perfect, right? But I don't know. Not every kitchen's the same. The quality of ingredients aren't the same. If you were to say, Brent, give me a recipe. If I were to give you, I don't know, something I make a lot, something I could actually recite the recipe, like my family's chili or my breakfast tacos I make all the time. Even then, I'd be like, well, you can add a little bit more of this if you like that, or I just do this to flavor. You know that you gotta execute. Yeah. You gotta grab the recipe by the horns.
If you're trying this brand new recipe day of Thanksgiving or insert holiday or festivity here, and your guests aren't wowed or thrilled, or you don't like how much they like it or dislike it, that's on you. Gotta prep. You gotta test it out first so you're a little comfortable. Like, ooh, that was too sweet. I need to cut the sugar. Or, ooh, that needs more time to get it golden brown on top. You're not gonna do it live on Thanksgiving. Come on.
When you think of your favorite holiday foods, you don't think of the thing that Grandma tried once and brought once.
No.
The first time. You think of the thing she's been making for years. She's perfected. She knows exactly how to do it.
In her head.
Right? And even you think of your like a company potluck where everyone brings a dish to pass. The dishes everyone's talking about, the talk of the town around the water cooler. No one's ever saying, oh, yeah, that was the first time I tried it. It turned out so good. Everyone's saying, oh, yeah, that's my mom's recipe. It's killer, I know, so I brought it. Yeah. So you can't just... The law of averages is not going to allow you to hit a home run on the first try here.
It's like the first pancake. It's always going to suck.
Right, exactly. You just got to take that L and trudge forward.
I'll leave us with this last review from Food Skywalker. They write, more like yammed candies, 3 stars.
That's a tried and true joke. I love that joke, honestly.
They workshopped it.
Yeah, do you want some fries with your salt type joke? Ooh. Let me break up the coziness.
Okay.
The winter season, and let me fit this one in. I guess it is a bit of a holiday themed review. There's a gift giving. But I have a review from Amazon sent to us from Stephanie Black. Thank you very much, Steph. For a little live aqua dragons deep sea habitat. These are some sea monkeys.
Oh, cool.
It's very dragon themed packaging.
Okay.
They're saying the little whatever, the dried brine shrimp yet to be resurrected are aqua dragon eggs.
Okay, cool.
You're giving them dragon food.
Oh, we're taking it a bit far now. But I'll listen.
Hey, Rick, what do dragons eat? I don't know, food? Yeah, I guess so. They don't really have they're not like pandas, they're always hanging with the bamboo. Anyway, Rosalia H titles their review. This is, angry emojis on both sides. This is absolutely terrible. Please never buy this. I don't another person's money to be wasted.
Okay.
They write. The things didn't even last a week, and they're supposed to last a few months. This product was absolutely terrible. It was a big waste of money. Please, no one ever buy this. It's a waste of money and time. Angry emoji, angry emoji. I got this for my son's birthday, and they died in only less than a week, and we followed the instructions extremely carefully. And when he got back home from school, I checked on my camera, and he was crying because they all went belly up, and they didn't even have enough time to grow bellies. I spent good money on this, and it was wasted.
I guess that's a 1-star?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, 1 star.
Oh my god. What was the thing about the cameras? Excuse me?
So they died in less than a week, and when he got back home from school, I checked on my camera, and he was crying.
Okay, so you got like a Nest Cam inside the house, that sort of deal, like you used to watch your pets.
The kid went off to cry by themselves.
He's
like a sad
maybe
dog.
She's still working, and he's like a latchkey kid. That's what they're called when they're home alone after school.
Maybe.
Which is a sick term, I always thought.
Sick isn't cool, not sick as in disgusting. Right?
Yeah, yes, of course. Yeah. Very cool. Mom's still at the office with like an hour left to go, and she sees little Johnny crying. Oh my god. That... I can only imagine myself working in that same office and like looking over her shoulder like, oh my god, that's awkward.
I'd be like, I don't know. I think you gotta let her know. Sea monkeys are not renowned for their durability.
Longevity? I don't know. They've been selling these suckers for decades. I want to, maybe that's upon further review, how sea monkeys came to be sold to children of America and potentially other countries. Because I think since the 60s at least, people have been talking up sea monkeys.
I feel like, at least for our generation, we got trained on every cartoon sitcom kids show has an episode where they get sea monkeys and are disappointed. Maybe that's why I'm predisposed to think you're not going to have a good time with these.
My brother got, I guess they were called triops. Are those the same things? I thought they were the same things.
Gotta be brine shrimp.
Triops, tadpole shrimp. Yeah. Those things seemed to be fine. They were like prosperous. I was stunned at how they don't obviously look like monkeys with little cool funky hair, but they were there. They were living, and I am sure, I do not doubt for 1 second, if you say, hey, these died within a week, that this company would send you some more.
Yeah, these are gotta be quite literally a dime a dozen.
And they're not going to want you crying out, this is the worst waste of money.
It's got pretty good reviews all in all here.
Animals hatch upon contact with fresh water. Man, that's interesting.
Oh, so the dragon eggs really do be eggs.
Lifespan is 90 days, according to this little wiki-pea.
That seems generous.
In this reviewer's experience, yeah, apparently. Kind of look like a horseshoe crab or one of those trilobite fossils you can buy in any rock shop. Okay, yeah, I agree.
You ever see the Dreamcast game Seaman?
Is that the one where there's like a guy's face on a fish?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen at least that face. Yeah.
It's gonna either match your memory so well or snap your synapses back into place with shock. I'm sorry, Matt. Teacher of Seaman.
Yeah.
Seaman is a game for Dreamcast where you take care of a little fish with a man's head. And yeah, it's just like an AI. It's like the same technology as like Hey You Pikachu, if y'all remember that.
Oh, I love
but
it.
Instead of talking to Pikachu, you talk to this old man, and he'd like learn about you and like ask how your day's going, and you like talk to each other.
God, he looks horrible.
It's weirder to see it in motion, man.
I bet.
I think it didn't come over here just because it was too much to translate, and it has a strange appeal. So I think instead of getting your kids sea monkeys, you should get them Seaman for the Dreamcast.
It'll live longer.
They can learn Japanese with a little fish man. I gotta check out my sea monkeys. Let's take a break.
Okay, bye. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to... we got some unfinished business in the Craigslist misconnections.
The swamp is refilled, huh?
Zip up your full body suit, because we're wading in there. We got a lot of muck to walk through. It's going to get nasty. It's going to get gross. Maybe we'll learn a thing or two about humanity. If you don't know what Craigslist is, that's probably a good thing, I guess. It's internet culture, but even worse than the worst review you've ever read. And specifically, misconnections are the worst things you've ever read. So let's start with this one. This is, again, Chicago's Craigslist, because it's what comes up when I go to Craigslist right away. And this post is titled, Minneapolis, Chicago Greyhound Seat Buddies, Chicago. We sat next to each other for 8 hours from midnight to morning on Thanksgiving weekend. I was nervous because you were really cute and didn't say anything, but I felt things when we touched thighs. I really wanted the window seat, but then regretted asking for it when you offered it. You'd know why. And that's it.
What a fucking creep, man. You want her to read that?
Right. You don't want, like, when our bodies touched, it was electric.
Oh, not for me. I'd be like, not for me. I didn't notice. Thank you for noticing. Please don't ever talk to me again.
Okay, and I didn't read I stopped as soon as I read touched thighs, and I was like, yep, this is what I'm going to use. And I wasn't sure why this person regretted asking for the window seat. And now I realize, because I thought, oh, you'd be able to, like, get up and brush by her thigh again if you're in the window seat. But he probably wanted to look out the window at her for 8 hours. I think that's what it is.
Oh, he wanted to just look out the window, but just look at her porcelain skin.
Your alabaster complexion moves me. Here is a post titled Jewel Osco, Arlington. They write, I know this is a long shot. Today, December 2nd, between 12 and 1 p.m., I was grocery, of course. And we chatted a tiny bit at one area, and then I approached you for a few minutes later and introduced myself. Again, this is a long shot, but I would love to continue our conversation. I find you to be a really nice woman. Is this...
find you to be a really nice woman. What kind of fucking pickup line? How do you talk to people, man?
Like,
I find it your company to be serviceable.
the issue I have with this one is this is posted under misconnections. Dude, you say you approached her and introduced yourself.
Yeah.
And nothing happened after that. I don't know if the connection was missed so much as it just wasn't there.
Right. He's thinking it's misconnections in that he shot his shot and missed. But really, misconnections is you don't even have an opportunity to take the shot. And so you throw the Hail Mary of maybe they'll check Craigslist, maybe they wanted to also shoot a shot. That's the miss you get to unmiss. Not like right. I fumbled.
You made a pass and
I fumbled to hit the safety 2-point conversion. They got the ball back. Like, you don't get to redo that one.
Here's a quick one that just fills me with mystery. King Spa, which is a Korean spa that you can stay there all night. Literally, you have to pay a fee if you're staying overnight, but you can spend copious amounts of time at the spa in various states of undress. Anyway, King Spa at Niles. We spent the night at King Spa, and you came over to my lazy boy for a few minutes. When I woke up, you were gone. This kind of feels like the same thing. Like, it doesn't seem like you really missed the connection. It seems like maybe it wasn't there.
There was no connection there. Yeah, I don't know. You can't, like... Sometimes you gotta... The unshot shot is the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're gonna shoot your... you can't shoot your shot if you never shot your shot. In which case, you can't shoot your shot.
Oh my god. Okay. This one is kind of strange in how different it is. They write, looking for sibling, Chicago. About 20 years ago, I was contacted via email by someone claiming to be my sister. I ignored it, believing it to be a scam. Now I have come across papers that indicate this may have been legit. The individual female would have been born sometime between 1957 and 1960. Her mother's first name would have been Evelyn. I do have additional information to verify if these first criteria match. The name may have been Anne. Please reply. What?
You gotta hire a detective at that point, I think.
Yeah, go to Ancestry, maybe? This isn't the place for that type of lost connection, missing link sort of thing.
It's when they have no reason to also be looking for them. I think that's the key of the misconnection.
Right.
And I think that's why it's sort of a bygone thing, is like, because you used to not have cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just run into people at places all the time. That's the only way you know them. So, like, it's trying to confirm that they also are thinking about you in that sort of way because you didn't have a chance to ask. But, like, yeah, they're having chances.
Oh, wow, I stocked up. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 to 100. I think they're all fairly short.
Sure, just knock them out. Get rid of them.
Yeah, so some of them are just like weird and gross, which is also funny. Clark in Ontario, location downtown Chicago. Clark in Ontario, location. The both of us locked eyes as I was getting ketchup, and you were grabbing something from that station as well. You sat with your friend. You were the white girl. You looked really good at those jeans.
Yes, I did look good in those jeans. This is the person I was thinking
What
of.
are the chances that the two friends are both looking? And it's like, do you think it's me or do you think it's you? Oh, he's looking for the white one. That's, girl, we both look good in jeans, but only one of us is
I think
white.
Yeah, that's definitely a Cinderella who looks better in them jeans situation.
Meyer on Saturday. Beautiful Indian woman in blue. We love these. Beautiful Indian woman in Meyer Saturday evening. We made eye contact in the shoe section, and then a few more times. You were accompanied and appropriately shy. Feel free to reach out.
Oh my god. They think they're making eyes.
Yeah, that phrase, you were appropriately shy.
What's your accompaniment?
I saw your keeper was there, so you couldn't be more overt in your eye wooing. But
this is fucking Game of Thrones,
here
man.
I am. Mixed your paint, which apparently isn't a euphemism. I found you incredibly attractive. We chatted about colors of paint. You had tattoos and a Harley baseball hat. I'd love to grab drinks or dinner and chat. Let me know what color you chose. I am a female. You're a male. Wow, I didn't read that far last time, and that's kind of... Wow. It always surprises me when it's not a creepy guy reaching out. Or...
Sometimes it's a creepy girl.
Sometimes it's a creepy paint mixer. Yeah, if I think about the... Not to be... I've known people who work in hardware stores who aren't weird, but it's not everyone's chosen profession.
It is an awkward situation being at work and hitting it off with someone, right? We gotta give them that.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta try and shoot your shot professionally.
You gotta risk getting fired or not shoot your shot. It's kind of a hard choice.
Mm-hmm. Gotta live, though. Okay, we're rounding the bend here. Last two. Mariah Carey's Black Irish Holiday Bar, Chicago. 11:23. You were the stunning chick who was there with a group of friends. You asked what I was having, and I wish I would have answered... ... You. Things have changed, and I wish I would have stayed there longer and asked for your info. Can't seem to get your smile off my head.
Get it out of there, man. Just get it out of there.
Yeah, move on. Get on Hinge or Bumble or something. There's a lot
I was literally going to say the same. Get on Bumble, man. Like,
yeah, stop thinking. Just go live. Finally, this one is straight out of left field. You bought my rotating sculpture of a drowning dog. It was 1988, and I was moving to Los Angeles from our home in a coach house on Judson. We had a moving sale that one would have entered from the alley. I had a few pieces of my artwork that I felt were too fragile to survive the move that I put up for sale. One was a creepy mask that I had made and donned for Halloween. Another was an assemblage that spun on a Lazy Susan base that consisted of a sad-eyed dog that appeared to be drowning in a small pool with dried dead grass sticking out along the perimeter. My problem is that I never documented that piece and would love to have a record of it. If you are or know the person who bought this thing, I would very much appreciate a response. Thanks. Kit Boyce, Bronx, New York.
The weird thing is even though this is more of a shot in the dark than a lot of them, this is like more of how to use this thing, I think, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a very specific location, like in Evanston, if you live on Judson near Greenleaf Avenue, where they drop their little pin. Yeah, just, it's a shot in the dark, which is what I think this is supposed to be.
Right. Now, that's the kind of thing, like, people would know about that weird statue. Like, oh, Mom, look at did you get this statue from a garage sale?
Oh, yeah, there was a family moving, and I thought that looks gross. Kit Boyce was born...
That looks grotesque. I need that.
Is this the same Kit Boyce? This is the same Kit Boyce. The first thing that pops up is IMDb, and I see that he is known for Looney Tunes Back in Action, which was a great film, and also... the SpongeBob SquarePants movie?
Wow.
Somebody get this professional artist and Sponge Out of Water. Somebody, the visual effects artist, animation department. They worked on the Powerpuff Girls movie. We gotta find this drowning dog.
That's gotta be crazy.
Oh, they were a background painter on 2 episodes of Johnny Bravo.
That's at the top of the resume, I'm sure.
Yeah. This, honestly, this is kind of this resume that I'm seeing here. I worked on SpongeBob, Powerpuff, Johnny Bravo, Cat Dog.
Johnny Bravo and the cartoon industry is sort of like how writers think about that commune of in the 1920s with like Hemingway and
That would meet at the hotel.
Jill Stein. Yeah, it's just like what an amazing meetings of generational minds.
Well,
just to draw backgrounds was a gift.
Yeah, that's really cool. If anyone knows where this drowning dog statue is, let's make some magic happen. That's how the internet's supposed to work.
Yeah, do find that person, but don't send me a picture of the statue. I don't want to
see that either. No, I'd rather look at a man's face on a fish.
Well, that's the disgusting pit of the Chicago internet. Once again,
shake it off.
I'm gonna get us warm, cozy again, feeling good. With from Amazon, the Ghirardelli premium hot cocoa envelopes, a rich chocolate, 22.7 ounce pack of 15.
Yes.
The Ghirardelli. This is what I think of as fancy hot cocoa.
Yeah, kind of a foily. You're not taking this out of the Swiss Miss white pouch. This is
right
quality pouch work here.
This is not a recycled paper peasant garbage. This comes in the premium condom wrapper. You must crack open. From Amazon customer, they write, "Yum yum. You should definitely get some." Ghirardelli premium hot cocoa has upped my hot chocolate game according to my family. And I agree. Use 1 packet of this powdered gold with whatever warm milk you're into and buckle up. This smells like heaven and tastes like sugared sin. Sweet, velvety goodness. It is a must-have in my hot beverage station. The box size is perfect. It doesn't take up too much space alongside my coffee and teas. Definitely sturdy enough that it has never arrived with any spillage. If you're watching your carbs, this may not be an option because it does contain over 25 grams of sugar. But I assume you must indulge from time to time because here you are reading my review under hot cacao. So go for it. Treat yourself to a premium hot cacao. It's definitely worth the buy, and in turn you will become the hot cocoa master to those you love. 5 stars.
I mean, yeah, if anyone is counting their carb intake, they're probably not in the market for satisfying hot cocos.
I think it's a give. 25 grams of sugar is ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. That is that's more than a Mountain Dew. I'm almost sure.
Have 1 cup.
But what is hot cocoa mix if not just sugar and chocolate? What else is it supposed to be?
Put some marshmallows, whipped cream, and some cinnamon on top of that, or a little mint.
More sugar.
Please,
sugar.
Yeah. Duh. You're not having it to feel healthy about yourself. You just warm me up.
Yeah, what do you think of the powdered gold and the sugared sin?
Sugared sin. It sounds like an apt description, I guess. This is how reviews are meant to be written. Evocative. Alluring.
You think the top whorehouse in Las Vegas, they give you a hot cocoa afterwards? They put you in muddy slippers and a silk robe.
Yeah, I suppose.
You sip Ghirardellis.
A big warm mug of cocoa isn't the most sinful thing you could have. It's a little naughty. I'm gonna be bad today.
I guess for the target audience, this is about as sinful as it gets, huh?
For those who got a cardinal mug and just like to sit in silence. And I was going to be critical of the whole, boy, these packets really upped your cocoa game from those other packets you were using But then they quickly said that they use milk or other cream-like products, which is a pro move if you want some rich cocoa.
It's water is fine, really. Nothing. You're gonna have a hot chocolatey drink.
Yeah.
But the milk, even if you're skimming it, it just is a game changer.
Mm-hmm. Mouthfeel.
And then there's an umptiousness, an umosity to it.
They've got a whole hot beverage station equipped with coffee, tea bags, and now the cocoa.
That is both a little extra, and if I was had my dream house where I worked from home, I would definitely have something like that. For sure.
Go visit. Hey, what's up with this herb? Are you the Holiday Inn now all of a sudden? Although, as I'm looking through...
It reminds me of Water Talk. I think I've mentioned that before. The TikTokers that just mix Gatorade for content. One of them has this rotating candy dish. It's as big as a large pizza serving thing.
Okay.
And it sits on a pedestal, it rotates, it has a little lid, and it's just all filled with single serving drink mix packets. I think as long as you're not going that far with your drink station, you're kosher.
Yeah, that's it's become my personality.
Right, when you are making monuments to the hobby. I don't know, is drinking coffee a hobby? I guess it depends on how cool with it you are.
Yeah, for some people I think it is. For other people, I don't know. I don't drink much of it, so I don't feel like it's my place to judge.
I drink a lot of soda. That's definitely not my hobby, but I've seen people that it is their hobby, their personality. I guess different strokes for different folks. Mm-hmm. If you want your garage to just turn into a barista's. But would we be judging if someone a mixologist turned their garage into a bar?
No. I saw recently, I don't know if it was a reel or on TikTok, somebody made a Pizza Hut garage. And it looked like the inside of a Pizza Hut. They had the lights and everything and paneling. And, yeah. A lot of arcade games, actually. But, hey, we've all got the things we're into. If it's hot bevies for you, all right, go for the Ghirardelli.
If you really want to trip, as long as we're talking about the TikTok avenue, soda addict, I'm sure if you just type in soda addict, it's damn, the life of a soda addict. That's probably the most terrifying shit I've seen.
Whoa.
He does do all sugar free, but bro does not only have a dedicated fridge, but around the fridge is just it's like a grocery store soda display where they make a fucking tower of soda. That's just how he lives. Bro's be get up in the morning, grab my 4 sodas for breakfast.
No, thank you. My stomach is just hearing that.
But if he had a whole station for his hot cocoa, maybe we wouldn't be judging. But yeah, no, it is. We would be because it's excessive. It's ridiculous. This episode was ridiculous. You think we should tie it off?
Yeah, before it gets excessive.
Before it gets crazy. Before we start making the review party station, the hot review party station in your kitchen, in your den.
Rave reviews for this episode, so we better stop now because it's perfect.
You better scream. All right. Hey, thanks for listening. Episode 231. You are a real one now for making it to the end. We appreciate you.
230-something.
Pretty neat. Have a cocoa. If you'd like to send in an absurd review for us to muse over like Stephanie did, thank you.
Thank you.
Please send an email with a hyperlink or screenshot to the review to reviewparty.com@gmail.com and include your name so we can throw you some credit.
If you want to reach out to us in some other way, shape, form, or fashion, do it online at reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok, or at reviewpartypod on Twitter/X, maybe eventually Blue Sky. Hey, I don't know. I don't run the internet. You know what? You can definitely find us on YouTube and Letterboxd as well. Just search Review Party, reviewparty.com. You are a smart genius. You will find us. And finally, reviewparty.com. This is where you want to go to get all of your Review Party content, all of your Review Party shirts, and other clothing accoutrement. Buy yourself something, treat yourself. You gotta spoil yourself a little bit. Be sugary sin.
And what about a Christmas present for your Review Party listening homie?
Yeah.
I know every listener, we always listen to see episode counts and even numbers because every single Review Party listener has their Review Party homie.
You check in.
So why don't you, check in, wouldn't it be funny if I got your Review Party socks to go with your Review Party shoes. I sold my Review Party shoes to get you Review Party headband to go with your Review Party sunglasses. Oh no, I sold my subscribe, favorite, follow, whatever the button is, wherever you listen, hit it. It helps us out a ton.
Yes.
But let me send you off this week, dear listener, with a review. This is a review from Amazon for Meteors, National Geographic Kids Readers Level 3. Nat Geo book for kids about meteors.
Cool. Yeah.
Very apocalyptic cover for a little child reading book. Amazon customer titles it Good Read. They write, info good for kids. 3 stars.
This is how we're all gonna die someday.